cynosure of all eyes. Darren Beadman on board. 21 wins in 28 starts. He's been here 4 times. He's won on 3 occasions. He's won here the past 2 years, of course, winning the Guineas and then coming back and beating Sunlight in what was a memorable finish to this race 12 months ago. She might have been on the wane at that time, but it was just a wonderful battle over the last 200 metres between 2 great champs. Now they're being called in, and Mumify is the first to go into the stalls. Here's Lonhro going up alongside him. Next along, Hale for Brett Preble. Helenus about to come in for the Group 1 winning jockey Noel Callow. Defire next to come up. Field nearly set. Chave coming up. Platinum Scissors, who hasn't won since scoring in the Norman Robinson here at Caulfield over this trip on Caulfield Cup Day last year. He's raced in elite company ever since, naturally. The New Zealander Distinctly Secret goes in, winner of the Celt in brilliant style, so they're all in now. Helenus just wanting to get on the back of the gates there. Attendants in helping out. Set to run. Distinctly Secret standing a little awkwardly, and Helenus again took a dive. They're off. Helenus bounded away from the stalls. Distinctly Secret slow. Lonhro jumped okay. He's steadying about midfield early. Helenus is going for the lead ahead of Mumify, Platinum Scissors and Chave as they settle down. Then came Defy. He's up and about 4th or 5th early now. And then came Hale. 2 lengths away came Lonhro. He settled well back second last, and last Distinctly Secret. Platinum Scissors, there was a good battle for the lead. It's been won by Platinum Scissors at the 1400. Half a length in front of Helenus, who wants to over-race again. He's up to his old antics, throwing his head about. Chave third, Mumify right behind the leader on the fence, 4th, and 2 lengths to Fire, followed by Hale, and then 2 lengths to Lonhro, about 8 from the leader at the 1200 metres, and Distinctly Secret as last. Platinum Scissors out by 3/4. Helenus settling a bit better second, Mumify third, Chave 4th, 2 lengths away as Hale 5th on the inside, and then Defire, and about 2.5 lengths away Distinctly Secret on the inside of Lonhro. So they came up the side. They've passed 1,000 metres, and Platinum Scissors by a half. Helenus is second, 2 lengths Mumify. Run of the race third on the inside of Chave. A length and a quarter further back Defire. They're followed by Hale. 2 lengths further back at the 800 Lonhro, within about 7 of the leader now, perhaps a little less. And Distinctly Secret last. Platinum Scissors leading from Helenus in second, placing around them Chave, then Mumify, followed by Defire. Further back, Hard Written as Hale. Next in the field then Lonhro. Beadman about to light the fuse on the black champ. And last of all is Distinctly Secret. But Platinum Scissors the leader. He's giving something around the turn. Leading from Chave, Defire. Here's Lonhro, pulled to the outside now, about to let down. Coming to the 200. Mumify got up on the inside. On the outside, Lonhro explodes. And Lonhro hits the front now. Mumify can't go with him. And then Defire and Platinum Scissors, but it's Lonhro going on in the hoof prints of Kingston Town. Lonhro by a length and a half. Mumify second, Defire third, Platinum Scissors 4, and then Hale, Distinctly Secret, followed by Chave, and Helenus is last of all. Lonhro wins his second Yalumba Caulfield Stakes, the first horse to win back-to-back since Kingston Town in the early 1980s. Coming from second last, a most authoritative, defiant victory. He just was let loose around the turn by Beadman. He came right around the field, and he had them at the 200 metre mark, and Darren just allowed him to coast the last little bit. Soft hands and heels as he allowed him to stride away for a most authoritative victory in the Group 1. Second placing going to number 7, Mumify. The Caulfield Cup stocks on the rise after that tremendous performance. And Defire in third place. Numbers 1, 7 and 2. Fourth aim going to Platinum Scissors. And fifth in number 4, Hale. 1, 7, 2, 8 and 4 in 2 minutes 2.30. Well, he's done just what we expected him to do. It was just a win that was full of authority. He just did his job out there today. And I guess now we've got a pretty tight favourite as far as the Cox Plate is concerned. And maybe some of the doubters will just stop yakking the way they have been. I mean, he has done everything you'd expect him to do this afternoon. 22 from 29, and he is just the best racehorse in Australia by a country mile, and he's proven it again here at Caulfield today. 1 3/4 by 1.5 in 2 minutes 2.3 in the Yalumba Stakes. 1, 7 and 2 the numbers.
And have a look at this dominant performance over 1.25 miles, Alf Matthews. He gave them a cold as he went by them.
Yes, look, the speed suited perfectly, and look, he just eased around them at the top of the straight. Does what he normally does best, and just put paid to him in a twinkling.
Andrew Bensley with John Hawkes.
John, watched it downstairs as normal. How'd you feel through it?
Yeah, I thought he raced pretty well, and yeah, lovely run in the race, and he found the line quite good, so we were pretty happy with him.
I guess smaller field this one, but he did something not a lot many horses have done today. Come from well back and really did finish off strong.
Oh yeah, well, you know, he's wait for ages he's go, and whether they go slow or fast doesn't matter. So, and he just got the wood on most of them this time around. He's matured a lot more this time, and he's just a lovely horse, and he just continues to win, so it's great.
The Cox Plate is the next one. Is he got to win that race to match him up to Octagonal?
I don't want to get into that argument. I'll leave that to everyone else. But, you know, he's doing all he can do. And, I mean, horses just don't do what he's done. You only look at his record. So I'll leave that to everyone else to make up their mind.
I know you're going to say probably something similar to this answer. Well, to try it anyway. You've had a few knockers in Melbourne in particular with this horse. Do you reckon they'll start shutting up a bit now?
Most probably not. They don't like me anyway. So they'll continue to knock him, mate. So.
You keep winning.
Righto, mate.
Righto. Thanks a lot. Lonhro coming back, Brendan, to scenes very, well, reminiscing 12 months ago.
And also 24 months ago when he was successful in the Caulfield Guineas. He's back on a favourite day of his. And the son of a horse who also was successful at a Group 1 level here in an Underwood Stakes many years ago. Darren Beadman, the crowd really roaring their appreciation of this little black champion from Sydney who's done it again, Alf Matthews.
Yes, absolute champion in my opinion. And look, Moonee Valley can always be a little bit of a trick when he goes to the Cox Plate. And I don't care. It wouldn't make any difference in terms of my opinion of this horse, whether he wins or loses. I would love to see him win the Cox Plate, but if he gets beaten, he still remains a champion as far as I'm concerned. Things did work out very well during the run, as John indicated, but have a look at him. He is one of the most awesome-looking individuals one could ever lay eyes upon, and he goes very well for Darren, but, oh, gee, lovely-looking individual. Make a nice stallion.
And this will be a win tinged with a little bit of emotion, I'm sure. A very popular owner, the late Jack Ingham, will be looking down with a big smile on one of his favourite racehorses. As Darren Beadman returns, we've got Cheltenham due in a couple of minutes. For Darren Beadman, a horse he's had one heck of a good run with.
Yes, the pay pack has been quite satisfactory too, hasn't it, well, over a period of time?
The prize earnings roar past $4 million today with that 22nd career victory. His fourth at the distance, and now his fourth at this track, a track at which he's enjoyed so much success. Add that to the George Main, the Chelmsford, and the Warwick Stakes this preparation. And before that, he won the Queen Elizabeth. So the winning run now reads 5, and he goes towards a Cox Plate. Andrew Bensley looking to making another one.
Well, yeah, he's coming in the wrong gate for us, Brendan, but we'll try and get in here and get a word with him as he, a quick word as he comes back. He's just talking to the connections here. We'll be able to jump and just get a quick word as he heads back to the scale area. 22.30 the overall time. And Darren just talking with... Darren, how was that as we walk you to the scales, mate? Keep walking.
Mate, he was born to race, that horse.
He just did it all today. He sat back and you were just so strong at the end.
He was, you know. Everyone was sort of wanting to be there early, but
congratulations.
Thank you. But I just didn't want to, you know, get in the rush with it, and just I knew he could outsprint him, so I just rode him patiently. And it just shows you, you know, they say you can't come from behind or do this, that. Mate, he's a super horse.
Super horse. Get up to the scales there, Darren. Darren Beadman, thanks to the cooperation there of Des Gleeson, the chairman of stewards. Brendan?
Yeah, just an amazing racehorse, and the crowd who is here at Caulfield today no doubt will remember that those winning feats.
We've got Sadara and Sharia here.
into 270 in New South Wales. Vital Agreement. Jim Cassidy with a double. Brad Stewart has ridden a double. Brad's for Gerald Ryan. Jim's for Tim Martin. They're set. Gates are back and they're off. And Live in Fear jumped out quickly, and so did Shahryar. Vital Agreement heading for the lead. Old Chinoy's not that far away, and the same can be said wider out on the track next by Magic Marvo, speeding up and going forward as Terrace. Now let's take stock. Vital Agreement leads at the 1200. Second Posse on the outside. Magic Marvo trap wide. Terrace third. Fourth is Shahryar, then Live in Fear, followed by Parhelia, Sadara, Chinoy, then Ashworth, followed by Thorns, Typhoon, and Euripides is last. Past the 950 they travel. Vital Agreement leads a half length on Magic Marvo. Shahryar third. Terrace fourth, and Whiteout Parhelia, then Sadara, followed at its quarters on the outside by Live in Fear. Ashworth is next from Chinoy. Typhoon. Thorns second last. Its stablemate Euripides at the tail of proceedings. On the side, coming up to approach the 600, no change. The favourite Vital Agreement. 3/4 Magic Marvo, then Shahryar inside of Parhelia. A length and a half, then Live in Fear wide from Sadara. Between horses Terrace, then Ashworth, Typhoon, Euripides, followed by Chinoy, and Thorns brings up the rear. Vital Agreement heads into the straight and leads about a length on Magic Marvo. Third, 2 lengths away Shahryar, then Sadara on the rail, followed by Parhelia. Vital Agreement giving them something to catch, and past the 200 it's a length. Shahryar's battling on doggedly. It's Vital Agreement in front. Shahryar is pegging it back, but Vital Agreement is hanging on, and Vital Agreement wins it from Shahryar, and Ashworth got home late. And then on the inside Sadara, followed by Typhoon, and then came Parhelia. Euripides, Live in Fear, Magic Marvo dropped out, as did Terrace. Chinoy second last, and Thorns was absolute.
Jimmy Cassidy dominating the Rosehill Gardens program. Vital Agreement collecting the cash for Gay Waterhouse and the Guri Stud Colours. Next race on the card is Eagle Farm, 7th race. Latest check of betting there. We'll come back and check interims at Rosehill in just a moment. 4 minutes off Eagle Farm, Larry Elson.
Yeah, not much happening here as far as out in the ring is concerned. But my numbers are 11, 5, 8 and 18. Of course, Huey is the horse. Big run when he got to the line strongly behind Aqualis at his last start. He looks enormous as he come in the enclosure, and of course he's got 4 alley. Shouldn't be too far away, a little bit further today, so I've got him on top from 5 Distinctive Dances. Another horse that's come up well since his last win. Both of them are on a par and looks. 8 Pearl d'Or, 12 alley. Probably shouldn't matter too much from there with the scratchings, but one I thought with a little bit of value was the 18 Stylish Crown. Lovely grey horse. It run a good race at its last start, and not bad odds on the tote. So 11, 5, 8 and 18. Others that did look well was the 10 and 12. Thanks, Brendan.
Thanking you, Larry. Race due to go 3 from now. Now, interim details at Rosehill Gardens. A treble for Jim Cassidy, Gay Waterhouse the winning trainer, and Vital Agreement, the Belong to Me galloper, beating Shahryar and Ashworth, 3, 5 and 11. 9 from 3 and 12, not 3 and 2, and then number 12. On course, host of chances. True Glow just holds favouritism. Now there's a host of them. Natural Blitz, Titanic Jack, Macedon Lady, and Yvonne are all close to equal second favourite. And from there we go to the likes of the Kiwi, Rosina Lad, and Gordo, which are also well fancied. Macedon Lady is the second favourite on course. Dan Nicolic's ride. So that's for the third of our Group 1s. The 7 Years Tour, our handicap, Yvonne. That's good overs, that quote, $12.70. And Lord Volksgrad, of course, the late scratching this morning. There's the Rosehill details. They're parading at Caulfield. Fields of Omar, the heart bar shoes are off, the blinkers are on, Alf Matthews.
And probably a bonus, the blinkers going on, given the fact that he's drawn very favourably in Barrier 2 now after Lord Volksgrad comes out. Looks good.
Number 2, Natural Blitz, back from a setback and back from a stunning win in the Fian.
And back in Journey too, that little bit with the edge on him. Looks as if he will shape up okay. He's a nice horse, looks good.
Okay, the 2's right behind the top weight at the moment. And there it is, bottom left of screen. So there is the 2. Number 3 is Mr. Murphy, popular with many. Lee Friedman is the trainer. Noel Callow with the ride.
Drawn poorly, nevertheless, he looks fitter today. I made comment that he looked a little bit big the other day. Well, he strips fitter today, and I tell you what, he's beautifully weighted with 55.
Titanic Jack could be a chance in this race. The Encosta de Lago 4-year-old, number 4.
Again, a woeful barrier. I tell you what, from a jockey's point of view, Brett Pebble, I don't know what he's going to do from barrier 17, 16 now, but looks good though. Nice horse.
9-year-old Umrum goes around on this day for the 7th consecutive year.
Looks the same every year too, and still looks beautiful.
John Hawke said number 6, Gordo, could be an improver this afternoon.
Yes, he would need to. I'm just not sure whether Caulfield's his place.
Number 7 is True Glow. Lee Friedman hoping to achieve Group 1 success.
Yeah, got back the other day. Looks okay today. Gets a chance. Drawn nice.
8 is Ain't Seen Nothing, a winner of the Let's Elope, 2 runs back and then placed in the Underwood.
Again, will be the sufferer of an ordinary gait, but I tell you what, he's looking better all the time.
Number 9, Macedon Lady, has a whole host of admirers.
Yes, looks very well. Trained on nicely since Caulfield, and it's going very well indeed.
10 is Roxar, which is Chris Simon's ride for Len Trelaw. And there it is on screen. 11 is Roman Arch. Mick Whittle trains. Luke Curry with the ride. And then we go to number 12, which is Rosina Ladd, the New Zealand horse. It does bring some good form references on its Kiwi runs.
And respectable behind Exceed and Excel on that occasion. And this horse is gradually looking better all the time.
And of the remaining chances down the bottom of the weights, number 17, Yvonne, from the Tony McAvoy yard, that will sport the all-navy colours. It's the other one that's right in the market. The jockey's been legged on board. Mark Zara, could be his big opportunity to win a Group 1 this afternoon.
And drawn nicely to 51 kilos, drops from 57. To Fitzy and all the boys, it looks very good today.
Okay, that's our look at the runners. The key ones are a little late. Race is due to go in 6 from now. We'll have more from the mounting yard here very, very soon. Now, interim details, Eagle Farm, a double for Starfy Katsitas. The value bet top pick, paying double figure odds. Stylish Crown a break. We're back with more on Sky.
From Canberra, and really has blossomed up in coat condition, Barbara Joseph.
Yes, Andrew, she looks fabulous today. You know, the 3 weeks has probably been a blessing in disguise. She's put on weight, her coat looks fantastic, and look, I couldn't be more happy with her, you know. So, I mean, this 1600 today will be absolutely great. It'll be a good hard run, and let's hope we get into the Caulfield Cup.
Well, you're crossing the fingers there. Catavia, who jumped above you after winning the Cranbourne Cup, did a tendon on that run, and it won't be lining up next week. So you're probably assured at this stage, unless something jumps over you here. The horse had a slight cough going back a few weeks, but he got over it really quick.
Yeah, she had the cough when she went home from here last time after the Underwood, and it was only for probably about a week. She had a scope, there was no mucus. It was only a very low-grade infection that she had, and we were lucky with the vets in Canberra and everybody back home. We got on top of it pretty quick, and she never lost any work.
Spot on for today, no excuses. A little bit of a wide barrier to overcome.
We'd love to be in barrier about 7 or 8, you know, but we've got 14 now. So, you know, barriers can make winners, but look out, she'll be there.
All right, good luck to you, Barb.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Barbara Joseph joining us. Doug Harrison's also going to pop in as Natural Blitz goes the barrier. We just spoke to Barbara Joseph about her horse getting a cough a few weeks ago. You've had a traumatic period too.
Yes, it's been one of those weeks, but let's hope that's all behind us.
Over it fully, galloped a couple of times this week, everything positive?
Yeah, look, I'm very happy with him. When he came here on Tuesday, I thought he pulled up extremely well, and look, I'm just happy with his condition, the way he's walking around here. I'm very, very pleased with him.
Okay, you brought him here Tuesday, he galloped up nice and proper, no coughs. Karen McAvoy was pretty happy. What do you take into the race? Is he at full fitness? Where is he in his prep going towards the Cox Plate?
Look, the way he's pulled up from his work this week, I don't think he's lost much. He was very fit before he got that cough, and it was a couple of weeks ago that he had that, so he was getting over it. We were able to give him that time, and not like where the others have had theirs a little bit more recently, but he was well over it, so I'm very pleased with him.
Cox Plate, that previous race winner, you're going to try and pretty hard to beat him.
I think we'll be all hanging on to his coattails, but anyway, we'll give it a shot.
You've got to be there. Good luck, Doug.
Thank you.
Thank you. Doug Harrison joining us, trainer of Natural Blitz.
Andrew, I can report so tough a race this is on course that there has only been one in the single-figure odds territory which is firmed, and that is True Glow, and it's only marginally. A couple of longer odds have been tried. Tycoon Rule has come in and is big overs on the tote. And there is one other one which has enjoyed support, Umrum, a winner twice of this race. And during his 7 years of racing, he's raced on this very day, be it at Caulfield or elsewhere, this day for 7 years in a row, including winning 2 Toorak's. Just amazing. They will run a little rate for this race. So the 7 years Toorak, we've talked about the barriers and the pace, Alf Matthews. How do you think it's going to pan out?
Oh, look, I really haven't got... Oh, well, I shouldn't say I haven't got any idea. I've got sort of feelings on how they'll go. But to work out which ones from wide gates are going to do anything, it's going to be very difficult indeed. And this is why punters are having so much trouble trying to sort it out. You get horses like Roxar that's got a little bit of speed, but generally they like to ride him off the pace. So, Brendan, as you can see on screen with the bookmakers and the tote fluctuations, a lot of people don't know. However, Yvonne starts to shorten.
She does. There's only 2 in single-figure odds territory. Here's Greg Miles.
The race that Damien Oliver's never won. And he rides the favourite here in a very open affair. Now Yvonne is moving into her place. The old stager Umrum, competing at this meeting for the 7th time, comes in. Crianza and Ain't Seen Nothing link in together. Gordo to move up. Mr. Murphy, Admission, and Titanic Jack. Just the last few to get set. True Glow quite well supported late in betting now. Gordo's in. Now Titanic Jack with an awkward barrier draw to overcome. One from the outside linked in. They're nearly ready. Admission taking the outside stall, so they're ready to run. Set for the Toorak. Rider of Macedon Lady calling out for some assistance. Now facing up in the desired way. Roxar took a dive. So did Umrum. They're off. Natural Blitz jumped okay on the inside and away quickly in the early stages is True Glow in company with Tycoon Ruler. Going across fast now is Yvonne going for the lead, and old Umrum's up there with Crianza. A good battle as they settle fully into stride. Macedon Lady went back to second last, and it's Umrum the dual winner going to the front at the 1200 metres. Crianza making him work for it at second. Mr. Murphy slotted in beautifully third. Yvonne's fourth. Ain't Seen Nothing fifth, and then Tycoon Ruler about 2 lengths away is Rosina Lad over on the outside of True Glow. Roxar trapped out, being followed by Lawson Storm, and then Gordo. A length Natural Blitz worse in midfield on the inside of Fields of Omar, and then Roman Arch followed by Titanic Jack, Macedon Lady, and Admission on the inside as last of all by the 800 metres. And it's Umrum the leader out by Nick Crianza. Ain't Seen Nothing, and Roxar is 4 wide. Yvonne with a dream run right behind them over on the inside as they came up the side, and then Mr. Murphy, Rosina Lad round the outside. Roman Arch in the all white. True Glow has something to offer, but he's bailed up, and they were followed as they come to the corner by Gordo, Fields of Omar, Tycoon Ruler, and then Macedon Lady and Natural Blitz still about third last. Coming around the home turn now, and it's Umrum tackled by Ain't Seen Nothing. Roman Arch swept up on the outside. Then came Yvonne. True Glow persevering for inside runs, and next is Fields of Omar and Macedon Lady. Roman Arch in front at the 150. Fields of Omar coming home, and then Macedon Lady and Umrum. It's Roman Arch in front though in the dying stages in the Toorak, and Roman Arch beats Fields of Omar by 2 lengths. Umrum might have got the third. Titanic Jack rattled home there. Rosina Lad's wide out. True Glow next. Don't think he had a lot of room. Next Yvonne, Mission followed further back. Lawson Storm, Macedon Lady, Mr. Murphy, and further back was Roxar, and then Ain't Seen Nothing, Crianza, Natural Blitz, Gordo, and Tycoon Ruler. Roman Arch has scored a surprise win, 24.10 and $7. Much better run from Fields of Omar today. Huge improvement to pay $4. And I fancy the old stalwart Umrum might last for third as we await the numbers to come through. Yep, he's got third, Umrum. It's 11-1 and 5. 11-1 and 5.
Big day for confirmed placings. And how about that for Mick Whittle, Andrew Bensley?
Well, we're right in here with the owners, with Mick Whittle. Congratulations, boys. If we can get a word on Sky. What about the owners? And well done, Mick Whittle.
Yeah, all I can say to that bloke that said that he'd been up too long, he wants to learn a bit about horses and shut his mouth.
Oh, well, you don't worry about that if you've backed them at $24.
No.
Gave you a great thrill coming up to the home turn. He burst away from them.
Oh, look, I said to the owners this week, he'd been over here all week and the wife looked after him and actually really well. And he had a lot more things going for him today. He was going around with 5 kilos less. The track was a bit wetter. He'd run 30 at a yell at Caulfield. And there was so many more things going for him, not having to travel from South Australia.
How about this view for a leading trainer in South Australia? But what about coming to this and winning a Group 1?
Oh yeah, well I'm not stunned or anything because the horse has got so much ability, and you know I consider myself to be a very good horseman, and I always believed I could do it.
Well done, dear Mick. Go and enjoy it with the owners. They're going right off here. Mick Whittle joining us, outspoken, but he's very proud of his horse winning the Group 1 Touring.
And Andrew, for those Value Bet supporters, he was one of the Value Bet picks, and he helped collect the cash. He was one of the on-top Value Bet selections as well. Fields of Omar, much improved. Umrun, the old stage, a third. And Alf, if I can ask you about one or two of the fancied runners, True Glow did get a bit bottled away on the inside.
Yeah, a few of them did on the corner, as did Mr. Murphy. Got pushed around quite badly just getting to the corner, and then that was all over for him. But look, you can't take anything away from Rover Monarch. His form has been very good, and even his last start was quite okay. But like most things, we don't think they're going to get the right sort of run in transit. But Mick Whittle, he's done a fantastic job with this horse since he's taken it over, and he's been coming back and forth to Melbourne on several occasions. Opted to leave it here over the last week, and has got the cash. Take nothing away from him, because I actually had something on him last year with Andrew Bensley in the same race when he ran third.
Natural Blitz finished out of the placings. Titanic Jack a good fourth. Gordo unsighted. Ain't Seen Nothing raced handy.
Yeah, race handy and then started to struggle. But, you know, when you're on a Caulfield Cup program, possibly, you know, the edge could be offered a little bit. Not sure. You know, I'm not going to give up on it yet because it's looking better all the time. Then we go through a few other horses like Roxar, you know, just was forced to cover a little bit of ground, and I'll be interested to watch the replay with Macedon Lady as well.
And young Luke Curry, a young rider who has, through patience and persistency, been rewarded with a Group 1.
He's a wonderful, cool, calm and very calculating young rider. He's shown that for a long period of time. Hasn't been given the opportunities of, well, perhaps not in the last 6 months. He's starting to get better rides, but previous to that, he was always one that was perhaps put on the back burner. But he's come to the fore, and he's certainly up there with a lot of the top riders that we have here.
An amazing serene calm surrounds Caulfield after another surprise result in the Group 1. Earlier in, Top Swing stunned the crowd with his victory in the Caulfield Guineas. In between, they had something to cheer about with Lonhro.
Yes, they certainly did. You know, it's wonderful seeing good horses win these races too. In Top Swing, we know that he's got good ability. He proved it today. Lonhro, it was expected. This maybe a little bit of a shock, but not to Mick Whittle. He had faith in the horse, and he's done a fantastic job with it. He really has.
He sure has indeed. OK, as Luke Curry returns, Cheltenham is due in 3 minutes. It's 11, 1 and 5. Fourth going the way of number 4, Titanic Jack. Fifth going the way of number 12. So that is all confirmed placings. Rosina Ladd, the Kiwi. Now that is a good